Alternatively, the machine count feature can be used together with the interval time either to trigger an alarm if the time expires or run the pump when the time expires, which is sometimes called a backup time. Note, one exception is in the case of G3 grease pumps. If your application requires a G3 grease pump with the paddle mode for the low-level switch, then machine count is unavailable because that input is already being used by the low-level paddle. Press the up and down arrow keys together for a few seconds to put the device into setup mode, and then use the right arrow or enter key to make the following selections. To enable machine count, start by making the following selections. Now there are several choices to be made. Select count and press the right arrow key, then set the number of machine counts required by the application, and press the right arrow key once more to return to the previous screen. Use the arrow keys to select Action, and then choose between Lube and Alarm. This setting determines what the controller will do when time expires. If this is just a backup time to start a Lube event, then select Lube and press the right arrow key. If you want the controller to go into alarm state when time expires, select Alarm instead. Then press the right arrow to return to the previous menu. This setting will cause A14 and Low Machine Count to appear on the GLC X controller display whenever time expires before the set number of counts is received by the controller. Use the up-down arrows to select Timeout. To set the amount of time allowed for the counts to be received, use the arrow keys to select Enable and then press the right arrow key. Now back on the previous screen, the option Interval will appear above Timeout. Use the arrow keys to select Interval and then press the right arrow key. On the next screen, set the time that meets the needs of this application, then press the right arrow key again to return to the previous screen. Use the arrow keys to select Accept and press the right arrow. This will return you to the previous menu. From there, you can press the left arrow key several times to exit setup mode, or use the arrow keys to choose another option from a previous menu.